Did you know that Toei Studios released King-ohger maps on Fortnite? But unfortunately, with King-ohger ending in February and Boom Boom just starting in March, Toei are going to remove these maps. In today's episode, I checked them out before they're taken down, with the help of some of my friends.
Outer Space Review!
Back in early September, Toei announced on Twitter that they are going to release the different lands of Chikyu at different intervals on Fortnite as fan-made maps. In 2024, on February 18th, Toei then tweeted that these levels will go down on the 29th of the same month. So, there was no time to spare. We had to fully check out these levels and play them one last time before they were gone forever. Joining us is Tall Joke, a Transformer collector who enjoys Tokusatsu. Check out his channel down in the description. And King Cluck, another big Tokusatsu fan who loves Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. Check out his Twitter down in the description. And later on, Gamatori also joins us when we need a full 4-man squad. You can check out his Twitter down in the description below. Now, the first map that was released is in Shodam, inside the Caucasus Kabuto Castle throne room. This map had a max of 8 people and was a target range using mechanic bows, kinetic boomerangs, or paint launchers. You also received a grapple glove so you could explore the massive hall and check out all the details. Once the game starts, you have to compete to get the best score, shooting targets, be it static or moving, and some are very well hidden. So you're just like, where is it? Where is it? Gah! At the very end of the hall, after all the other targets have been taken out, you then fight the final boss. It takes a few shots to defeat it. After it's defeated, the final scores are tallied up and a winner is declared. You can restart after that and go for a better score, or see if a new winner is crowned. This area was also updated for Halloween and for Christmas, both given a festive makeover for the respective holiday season. But let's just move on to the next area. Also in September, they announced the next map was Nkosopa in the capital city of Peta. 100 people at one time could join a game server. When it was first released, it originally was a tower climb event where it challenged you to climb up to the very top of Nkosopa Tower using a grappler or balloons at the same time. It was fairly hard. You're also given, at the start, a signal remote that resets you back at the starting point of the tower climb if you happen to fall down, or all the way back at the spawn point, and a second remote that launches you upwards. So if you fall down, you can try to quickly get back up, but has a 4-second cooldown. Later on, Toei had came back to us and said it was a bit too hard, so they made an easier version of the challenge to get you up to the observation deck quicker, because the real challenge is on that deck. Now, once you've reached the very peak of the observation deck, you're able to use more items to climb to the very peak of the tower where God Tombo resides. It's amazing. The items you're now given to traverse this tower is a jetpack, a grapple glove, and a glider. I managed to Spider-Man my way up to the top, not very quickly, mind you. They recommend getting up there in 1:44. I took about 4 minutes. Also, just after release, they updated the map with a racing area that goes all the way around the tower. That could be done on either motorcycle or in a car. It is a massive raceway. Massive! All the way around. You can race with up to 100 people and it starts every 30 seconds. This was also followed by a simple 1v1 hacking mission near the racing entranceway that you can compete with another player to see who's the quickest hacker. Now, this map is so great, you just want to explore every nook and cranny to experience all of the hard work that Toei has put into this, along with 3 different games to keep you busy. But let's move on. The next map was announced in November. This time, it's in the province of Goan, with a massive path all the way up to Zukun Castle. It's a payload mission where you can have up to 4 people in a squad and have to defeat waves upon waves of zombies, all the while pushing said payload through the checkpoints to deliver the goods to the town at the top of the hill. For our playthrough, we had King Cluck playing as Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, this is relevant as the actor for Jeremy Brasieri, or Spider Kumonos, Masahi Ikeda, was a TikTok cosplayer well known for cosplaying Gojo. So it was like we had Spider Kumonos on our team. You start the game with a common Excalibur gun, so you're shooting swords, which can also be powered up. There are checkpoints through the map, one at the start and a few on the way up to the castle, where you can spend your well-earned money to power yourself up and also randomly receive new and possibly better or worse weapons. Each checkpoint increases the health and strength of the zombies, so spend your money wisely. Now once you reach the fortress gates, you have to wait 90 seconds for said gates to open, but there is a power-up and weapon spot nearby, so survive until then. Once inside, there is a final push to the castle, and then once you reach the castle staircase, you have to wait another 90 seconds and survive, all the while powering up the judge powers of the fortress, decimating the zombies. But it's just going to be waves upon waves of continuously spawning enemies until then. Once the time limit is reached, the enemy forces are judged guilty and are subsequently destroyed. I highly recommend playing this mode with 4 people. It can be done with 2, but it will go on for a long time. Let's move on! Now, this next map was announced in December and was playable from Christmas Eve. This map is of Ishibana and the massive Kabuto Castle. It is, unfortunately, a one-person only map, so I had to play this after everyone had left. It tells a story where you've fallen from the sky and crash-landed at the base of the castle, where one of the castle staff heals you. Now, as thanks, you offer to fill the castle up with many, many flowers. It is a very grindy story though, where you have to mine money, to pay to make flowers, to meet the requirements of a few NPCs. It was too much for me and I just couldn't finish it. It was just far too repetitive for me. You can disregard the mission after a certain point and then just go look around the castle map at all the amazing details. The only thing is, you can't go for a swim in the water. It is a great map, but it's painful gameplay. Now off to the next map! Haha! Welcome to Tofu! This map was announced in January and was released at the end of that month. This map has you and up to 15 other players, for a total of 16, transform into Kurokos, using the Propomatic and play the 4 guys hexagon style game. Instead of hexagons though, it's tatami mats. Depending on the mission mode, they break after you step on them once or up to 3 times. Each time you play, there will be different rules, like a low gravity jump, no jump but super speed, or heavy gravity. There are tatami mats underneath the beginning mats, but don't expect them to save you when you fall though. They are placed in weird spots, so I always fell directly into the lava. You can keep playing until someone has reached a set number of wins though. It just keeps going and going and going. The map visually is amazing, but you can't travel very far from the game area. Also, as an extra bonus, these 4 Kuroko were designed by 4 of the King-ohger actors, so you can pick one based on your favorite actor, except Kabuto-ohger didn't do it. Now, off to the final map. The final map is not a new map, but an updated version of the Caucasus Kabuto Castle. Announced in early February, the castle has taken flight into space. This renewed version of the castle is now a PvP area where up to 50 people can compete against each other, using magnums and shotguns with a limited amount of ammo and using a space jump to score points by pushing combatants into the walls or depleting their health. After a certain time has passed though, the room will fall into darkness, banning anyone from using weapons except for a grapple hook, which you can use to change your position or to sneak up on the competition. And then when the lights come back on, after a 5-second wait, the ammo is refueled and the battle starts again. The first person to 10 points is that round's winner. Headshots are a great killing blow in this mode, as it will instantly launch an opponent backwards. But that's only if you can hit a headshot in all that chaos and confusion. You can play up to 100 rounds, or decide how many times someone wins a round. It all depends on how many people are playing. Now, each level was lovingly created by Toei, and the work really shows. Some of the levels were made better than the others, like Ishibana and Enkosopa, while others had good gameplay mechanics over others, like Gokun and Tofu. In my opinion, the best map for design and gameplay was hands down Gokun. Just an expansive map with explosive action gameplay that just kept you engaged. The best overall map design was definitely Enosa. It was massive, with roads for driving and a massive tower for climbing that was just littered with detail, but okay gameplay overall. The best gameplay would be the Caucasus Kabuto Castle in space. If you had 50 people, it would be a crazy battle royale experience that, even with 100 rounds, would definitely crown a true winner with that lightning fast action that just keeps going and going and going. It was truly amazing that Toei decided to add these maps to Fortnite. They did this all for free, and for us to be able to play maps of an iconic King-ohger area was just amazing. There was no money involved whatsoever, as Fortnite is a freemium game, and they just did it out of the kindness of their heart. I really wish there was an official King-ohger crossover, and a Geats one too, come on Toei. But this is what we got, and I'm glad we got something, and I was able to play them while they were out. So thank you Toei, and thanks so much to King-ohger, it's been a great year. Thanks for watching today's video. In the comments, let me know, did you play these maps? And if you did, which one was your favourite? If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, and if you want more Tokusatsu related content, consider subbing us also. But we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now!